There are over 660 constellations in the game, but there are only 5 total constellations that affect the enemy's defensive stat. One of these characters with such a constellation is Ayaka. Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So I've had this constellation waiting for over a month. In case you are wondering which constellation it is Ayaka C4. So with that event that gave a free character constellation, I picked Ayaka. So I'm going to do like a little test run of her damage. But first let me just show you her build really quickly. So her weapon is the Misplitter, which is a signature weapon. Her artifacts are as follows. So you have this very good flower. You have this pretty good feather. Probably the most disappointing piece on her is the sands, but that's still okay. That's still good enough. Then you have this off-piece cryo damage goblet, and then finally you got this crit damage circlet. So with all of this combined, it means that her build is currently at pretty much 50% with 277% crit damage, which is very good. The main downside from this build is the fact that she has 0 extra energy recharge. One of the things that I kind of like to do with Ayaka, like I am mostly running like a double if not a triple cryo team, but I also have the possibility of switching onto this sands instead, which obviously it won't give her as much damage, but I can use her burst like more often. So obviously with her C4 she's gonna get this boost, which is pretty crazy. So she's gonna decrease the enemy's defense by 30% for a total of 6 seconds. So what I kind of have like in mind is do like a rotation with like Skirk in the team. So I would use her burst to put this on the enemy to decrease their defense by 30%. Then I will switch onto my Skirk and I use my Skirk's burst, like the one that does a lot of damage in like a quick instance, to do like even more damage. So I'm going to do a couple of different like test runs. I'll show you, like just to show you as well, she is triple crowned, so she's as strong as she can be in this department as well. But yeah, I'll just put like a couple of different damage tests just for you to see how much actual damage they do together in the team. Okay, so this is going to be the first test. I'm just going to like demonstrate all the damage tests against Bronzlock, which means that I will need to do it like in a couple of different days because I think I'll probably kill him like extremely quickly. Luckily with the power of editing, this will all be like in an instant, so you won't really see like much delay between the different clips. I will put like a note of what exactly Ayaka is at, if she's at like C3 or C4. But yeah, just enjoy the damage tests, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you can clearly see that my Skirk does do a lot of damage, but I made it over here into like a freeze frame of the damage numbers, so it makes it easy just to understand. So you can see that for C3, when my Ayaka was C3, I done with my Skirk's burst 427,000 on like each tick of Skirk's burst, and for the C4 I done 505,000. This is an 18% damage like jump and boost, which is pretty insane. And like even moving on to the next bit, like you can see that for the Spiral Abyss run, that this jump is also more or less similar. So for the C3 I done 452k damage, and for the C4 I done 533k damage. For those of you that don't know, Skirk's burst does hit 5 times when you do like this special burst, and so this basically represents for this with the C4 2.6 million damage, which is just insane. Now, for those of you that don't know, my Skirk is C3. Now, is that to say that my Ayaka being at C4, she wouldn't have as much value if my Skirk was at C0? No. I still say that Ayaka at C4 is still a tremendous unit, and if I really wanted to, I could use her as a replacement for my Skirk as like a main DPS, because that first hit, even with like her burst, I can do the burst first, and then it will give the 30% defensive shred, and then the whole team will have extra damage, which is just massive for those like 6 seconds. So yeah. The reason why I wanted to do this video is because I knew for a definite fact that I wanted to include Ayaka in my best Skirk team. Like Ayaka was one of my first mains that I actually dedicated quite a lot into like her artifact domain. So she's got a bit of like a sentimental value, let's say, to my account. Like now with her C4, she's definitely going to replace Yalan in this team slot, because the team that I was basically using back before was pretty much like Farina, Skirk, Escoffier, then either one of Dahlia, which actually surprised me, or Yalan. But now with this C4, the 30% defensive shred, it just proves too valuable that I will now use her for the 4th slot as more of like a sub DPS to then like make my Skirk damage even higher. Okay, so it is now getting towards the end of the video. I can say for a definite fact that I am very pleasantly surprised by Ayaka C4. Like it proves very valuable to this team and to this account. So I'll have fun with like trying out with like different teams. Like she's able to clear like the Spiral Abyss with pretty ease in this team, even if she replaces Skirk. But I do just want to end it off with a massive thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. So yeah, I'm gonna be signing off for now. I'll see you next time.
Must have been to 11 when the world ended. At least it felt like it at the time. Teenage years make a heartbreak worse. Plus a lot was going on, couldn't stop it at the time. Dad tried to flip the house. Funny that it all ended upside down. Known for being optimistic, started feeling different. Couldn't fix it, started writing lyrics all because nobody tried to hear it. Around the same time, hooked to the nicotine. Music and the smoke were synonymous to me, it seemed. Paid prices through the vices, both sides. Obsessed with a vision, I know I could make mine. I knew it would take time, I knew they would doubt shine. Thought it was just music, didn't know that they would take sides. Freestyle at the party, they said turn it down. Sorry, was a